What is going on, my YouTube friends, my Patreon friends, all my 5SOS fam? Listen, our mutual friend Kylie is trying to bribe me to do a live stream and a listen party. And I told her she doesn't need to bribe me. Y'all been showing up. Y'all been delivering, man. Y'all been doing wonders for my channel. There ain't no bribing need to happen around here. I'm playing, I'm blowing out of proportion. But we are going to plan a live stream. I do have a couple coming up that I have to do first, and then I will have that one. So keep an eye out on the community tab. And if you want to join the Discord, that's a great way to keep in touch with that stuff too. But in the meantime, our friend Lillian told me if I wanted to be in my teenage fills, I need to do Wrapped Around Your Finger live. And I found one from the How Do We End Up Here DVD, which I'm assuming is like, you know, they didn't expect to be as big as they got. Like, who would, right? I don't think anyone expects that. But anyways, I'm rambling. I appreciate the love and support. I am going to ask y'all can go give this video another view after this and keep the kind of YouTube algorithm happy. I'll have the link in the description box. If y'all do want to check me out on Patreon or send me any links too, the link there is in the description box as well. There's going to be a lot in there. There's going to be a lot in there. Let's watch this.
At your window
Quiet one.
at midnight, met me in your backyard at night. In the moonlight, you look just like an angel in disguise. Whole life seemed like your postcard. Say, you were mine for a night. I was out of my mind. You were mine for a night. I don't know how to say goodbye. You know,
Well, like, I do understand, like, it's romantic, obviously, and the punk kind of element that plays into it. Like, I heard punk as described as violent the other day, and it does kind of have like, it's like romance coming from people you wouldn't expect to be romantic. That's kind of the feeling that I get when it comes to music like this and lyrics like this, right? And let me know if you agree. But I really like the way that they paint those pictures, and then they emphasize them with their like artistic capacity, right? They have all these vocalists. They're gonna give you this beautiful chord on top of this, like change the perspective, put minor chords on top of it. Man, this is a sad song. Like, just for one night, I was with the person that I thought I should be or should be with, right? And like, I'm probably paraphrasing or skipping around here a little bit. But in this, it's like it's a celebration. It's a celebration of that, right? Like, it's cool. It's a neat vibe. Harmonies are great.
I don't know how to say goodbye. You know, I plans in Santa Cruz and that night. I thought I had you in the palm of my hand that night. Screaming at the top of my lungs till my chest felt tight. Told myself that I'm never gonna be alright.
There's like a lot of subtleties to their voices and the way that they're addressing the melody that make it A, exciting, and B, it lends to their musical intuition, right? I'll point them out here.
Chest felt tight. Told myself that I'm never gonna be alright.
I didn't go back far enough, but there was one right. That break there was a nice one.
I thought I had you in the palm of my hand that night. Screaming at the top of my lungs till my chest felt tight.
Nice harmonies.
Told myself that I'm never gonna be alright.
I'm not gonna go back and look.
You and me, wrapped around your finger. I'm 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 wrapped around your finger.
Nice.
I'm wrapped around your finger. Throwing rocks.
And, you know, it's a cool song. It really is. Like, you're right. It's making me remember all these like times and moments that I gave a lot of weight and I thought were really, really, really important at the time. And it was like just like a one off, or, and I'm not trying to say like one night stand thing. Like I'm talking high school, man. It was like running around till 4 in the morning. You didn't know who you'd be hanging out with or who you'd run into for the night. Like we lived just outside of town, so there'd always be like a fire happening. You just never know who's gonna be like sitting there. And sometimes it's just like I made poor decisions because I thought in that moment those things were more important, I guess. And I'm gonna leave it loose. Y'all can fill in the blanks if you want to. Tell me your story. Tell me your story down below. Or save it for the live stream. One or the other.
Wrapped around your finger, throwing rocks at your window at midnight. Met me in your backyard that night. Let's hear you look down. You were mine for a night. Goes out of the night. You were mine for a night. I saw you say goodbye. Making all plans and setting your sand that night. Thought I had you in the palm of my hand that night. Screaming at the top of my lungs till my chest felt tight. Told myself that I'm never gonna be alright. You had me wrapped around your
Drummer's a tank, man. I'm assuming that he is like I'd refer to it as like a squared up drummer. So like those were like 30-second notes, right? Instead of like flams, triplets, or like kind of swung fills. And I like that. Like it's got that chasing feel to it. It's not like a pocket that's hung back and it's like this deep groove or something that you might find in like, I don't know, a funk song or an R&B song or something like that. But this, like, it keeps the momentum, keeps the energy, right? And it is climactic. Like, especially if you put yourself in like whatever your related story is to this story. Like I thought I had, what is it? I thought I had you wrapped around my finger for the night. Like I thought this was everything. I thought this was going to be like one of them fairy tale moments from, I'm assuming from the dude's perspective, anyone's perspective, but it changed, right? And it's just, I don't know, man. It's cool. It's cool.
outside. Told myself that I'm never gonna be alright. You had me wrapped around your finger. I'm 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 wrapped around your finger. Wrapped around your finger. Wrapped around your finger. Thank you.
Cool, man. Nah, thank you. Some more claps. Have some more claps. I thought it was fun. I do think that there's something to that, like, that edgy side of like romance, right? Because like if it's a thought, the situation here is a thought. You thought this, or I thought that, or I felt this way. Then that like kind of leaves that open for the ending to maybe not be the excited side of it. But it's like they're not living in that part. They're living in like the excited person in that night, right? Right? Does that make sense? Kind of keep losing myself in my thoughts, and I clicked on the wrong thing. But yeah, man, we got to hang out. We got to talk about some vocals. We got to talk about some drums. We got to spend some time on it. Because I try not to squeeze too much of it into these reactions. 'Cause I do want to make the play like enjoyable, but that y'all could probably see I'm trying to forgive myself for being scattered a little bit. It's an ADHD thing. But anyways, appreciate y'all, man. If you made it this far, see you soon, and we'll see you on the live stream.